Virgo, what's good? I'm your wild and free high priest, chillin'. My name's Armando. This is a message for the Virgo Sun Moon Rising Collective attuned to the full moon in Aries. Regardless of your natal placement, this may resonate with you, and I strongly suggest that you take only what does and leave the rest for the rest, as this may be about you or them or everyone involved. Hit like if it does resonate, and yes, thank you for being here. I honor you. I honor our energetic exchange. This message may be about past, present, or the future indeed, and we ask our guides of the highest, most brilliant divine white light protect me and us as I channel and interpret for your Virgo divine. What was I getting? Okay, the moon for Virgo rising specifically, it'll depend, right? It falls in the third quadrant, so it may involve others. It may involve how you work because of the service oriented aspect or symbolism of Virgo. It may be who you serve and how you serve, and also what comes from that, the results or effects, or what you gain or what they gain. You're looking at a lot of like gain and loss in a way. So this could be very financial, but it is also very energetic, as in shadow aspects you're able to really see, and it is more about you aligning with how others' shadows assert what you need to work on, or what you feel you should work on, or what you believe that you still need to work on. Basically, it is like a direction for you to align with. Thank you so much, Virgo. Let's see, Venus is in... Where will Venus be? This is the Mercury hour, so Mercury... Yeah, there is a lot to take away from your surroundings. It can be a lot about the neighborhood, brothers, sisters, soulmates, family, sisters. Okay, we have the number 9. So endings and beginnings. You're seeing the end to something. Let's see. For the Virgo collective. Thank you so much, Virgo, once again. Please remember to hit like along the way. I honor you. And I appreciate your support. Wow. Okay. You went from 9 to 0. You can be experiencing the end, or you're putting stop to a lot, or spirit guides. Your guides are helping you to put a big stop on a lot, or you're ending a lot of things. Wow. This is explosive energy. But it doesn't really have to be. It is more spiritual, as I've been explaining. And I apologize, I still am under the weather a little bit, recovering. I'm going to look the 0. Blow it up. It might be a rough start or finish, but you'll land on your feet. This is about yesterday. Explosions. The Fool. This is the Fool. Wipe the slate clean, a fresh start. Okay. Wow, it's like my nose starts. Let me cut this out. I'm back. I didn't go anywhere, buddy. Okay. I think you've seen, like, it's like even a friend of friendships. I think it could be a lot about friendships, and it could be even about new acquaintances, people you become acquainted with, even coworkers. You're experiencing like that. What is it called? Not synchronicity. Synchronicity is the serendipity, the serendipitous of it all. And I picked it up in reverse. So it's outside of you, right? But it always does affect us, or it is a reflection or projection. And maintaining truth in feeling and belief. And because it is attuned to feelings, your truth is changing, it's ever flowing, or there's this ebb and flow. There's a larger ocean involved. And maybe you're in the choppy waters, or you're just witnessing that, the choppy waters that be. Things, it's like you have the card number 7 at the bottom of the deck here. Okay. Let's see what the sacred symbols reflect for the Virgo collective. It's a quiet morning for me. I hope it is for you. The moon is in Pisces right now. Mercury is about to enter Scorpio. Okay, look, knowledge, protection. Let me continue to... Message for the Virgo Sun and Rising Collective. So we have past life at the bottom of the deck, 23, jealousy flew out. We have so many cards here, air, friendship. I'm telling you, a lot of communication, or the witness, eyewitness to something. You're more focused on what you want to accomplish. There may be movement involved. There may be travel up ahead, or you're moving, because there's a lot of third house energy. The Gemini energy, it's like you're moving about in your neighborhood in a different way. You're going to different places. So like instead of stopping at the donut shop, you're going to on a hike. Because we do have nature spirits. So you are being, there's a lot of magic involved in this. Can we, I want to emphasize the green aspect here. A lot of heart chakra. You're determined. A lot of this is helping you to determine why, the why and the what. What do you want and why do you want it? Then we can focus and center on how. You already have that knowledge of how to attain. So it's, if you are worried or concerned, which who isn't these days, right? There's a lot of there are so many things telling us that we should be in this fight mode or flight mode, or so if there is concern, understand that you can do it. This timing is more about staying in movement, moving about your body and moving across land, enjoying new things. As you discover what and the why of your desires, right? So what you want can be changing as well. You're centered on something in the long run. So longer term, right? Wow, we have the Siren, the Underworld, and the Father. Wow, the Sword, the Truth. Yes, there's a lot to say about the truth. This is internal. It's like an internal tower. As you move in your truth, you are protected. There's a level of protection allotted to you as long as you stand in your truth. And it's not about saying it, maybe just that you feel it. You allow the truth to be processed within you, and then you can move accordingly. You can say the right things. You're very magnetic, the Siren. People could suppose that you're hiding something, or you're attaining, trying to work and attain. Yes, it is very scorpionic in a way where are you shifting into, good, or are you shifting into trying to take something? But I think you are because you're working with the shadow, you're able to really sort of play within that role of, well, how was I taught? Was I even taught how to go for something? Because we have the Father here, and a lot of this is internal. On the outside, you could look very well put together. On the inside, you're digging through a lot. So don't allow others to take you only at face value, right? And that's very generic message. It may be that you're protecting yourself by emphasizing a well put together image, so it's okay to kind of let that unravel. It's okay for you to work to get there, and instead of fighting to get there or rushing to get there, right? Because you are realizing how are you going to, because maybe, yes, that is a message. Again, instead of focusing on the how, it's about the why and the what. You're still in that zone. You're the Pluto in Aquarius effect. Where are we? This could have just happened yesterday, right? We said whereas, yeah, Pluto's in your zone, in your sixth house. If you're a Virgo rising, it's coming along in that sixth house. So really it is about how you show up. You're really looking at the difference between what you portray, how you portray it, and who you are in reality. And in that moment, you realize, let me actually focus on the what do I need to remove, right? What am I digging for? And why? Again, the why. A lot of resolving father issues. Okay. The Father, card number 2, the underworld, 48. And then the Siren, 18. The Siren is a very intriguing card in that maybe you're done being played with, right? This is the time for you to decide what you get caught up in and how you're going to avoid that, not by denying, but through healthy detachment and through moving away from it in a very direct and concise and honest, authentic manner. So your look is changing as well as you go through this process. Your day-to-day may change, how you dress, even like your day jobs or where you're going. It requires many outfit changes, very Sagittarius. Okay, where am I? Wanted to bring up the Thoth Tarot. Cool. Wow, Virgo. This is so cool. Okay. Can we just get more clarity on the situation, the challenge, and the origin or the basis of what the Virgo collective is currently witnessing, facing? We have the Hermit, which is the father. It's the masculine aspect of Saturn. And that's truly going inside, digging for truth, and changing from within to reflect, to project a whole new appearance, a whole new way of moving, a whole new way of being. It is very involved with Pluto. Digging for truth will also mean you're digging for wealth, which is very Scorpionic. Okay, strife, 5 of Wands. Learning how to manage, again, it's supervising yourself, walking this path. Who's directing you? Who's your supervisor? You are your divine self, your mirror self. And the shadow, right? Looking at the shadow, diminishing the light so you can pinpoint specifics of of your shadow and how other shadows can reflect on what you can work on as well. Okay, and then we have, number 9, cruelty. Goes well with that. The Siren, Mars, and Gemini. Okay, how to take action again. Are you going to do it the same? Are you going to go for the same thing? You're probably leaving a lot of people behind and honoring who you've been acquainted with, what they've taught you, what they're showing you, your friendships, how you value your true friendships and how that reflects your rising value. The Truth at the bottom of the deck. Virgo, that's so cool. And then we have 8 of Cups, walking away. So like the Leo collective, you're maybe also witnessing what others are up to no good, right? Okay. Where am I at? All right, okay. Let me I have my hot tea. I have to. So what's the full moon illuminating? Past, present, future for the Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising collective. These are situations that have occurred over the last 9 months and also beyond those 9 months. So 18 months, a year and a half past, and then 9 months ahead, but also a year and a half from now, or about nine months from now as well. Past, present, future. So currently, we do have the moon card number 18. Yes, it is a lot about appearances. You're looking beyond appearances. You've learned a valuable lesson in the looks can be deceiving. We have the moon card, which is attuned to Piscean North Node in Pisces. This is that timing, right? You're bridging the experience with knowledge. How are you able to process the situations? Putting a lot of that behind you, leaving, again, movement, a lot of movement in and out of the home. You're going about yourself in the neighborhood, going to new places. Okay, the travel and movement is involved. That is very like Scorpionic, and there's that Sagittarius flavor of that, in that you're looking at, again, how the ties, the spiritual ties, spiritual connections with soulmates, many different levels and types of soulmates. Nature spirits, again, just making sure that I talked about that. Medicine as well. Cathartic releases. Becoming more spiritual, medicine becoming more spiritual. And in the upcoming future, look, and understanding, also learning when this is not about like learn your place. It's more learning, being ready to say what you need to say, and then also being ready to keep silent when you need to be silent, right? A huge valuable lesson in that your mentality is shifting. So your focus, your gaze can be shifting towards something new. Don't become so fixated on it. Don't fight for it in a rush or try to own it automatically. You're working towards it. Remember that, okay? Right now, you're disconnecting from a lot and you're connecting to something new. There's a high level of guidance, meaning whether you believe in the stars, astrology, gods, the goddesses, Hecate, the triple goddess, the crone. No matter what your belief is, right? There's a lot of magic in here, but it's Scorpionic magic. It's manifestation. It's learning where to place your attention. Also connect with your heart. as that is very significant for the Scorpio collective to connect with their heart. And now the mind takes, not, I don't know how to describe it, not a back seat. It really is about bridging the gap between heart and mind as the soul comes more online, like the level of soul level is rising collectively, right? Okay, where do you stand in your power? Let me continue. There's a lot of good. Moon in Taurus. Aquarius energy here. 5th house and 6th house energy. 6th house is your house. Okay. This house is my house. This house is your house. In your power. Look, you are in that soulmate zone. A level of completion, a level of understanding as you relate to others, as the relationship with others changes as well, with the relationship within you as well. Like we described the mind and the heart, but also the body is involved, how you execute and how you effectively move about. You are in your power by, again, endings. Do we not say there are so many endings? This is about ending, moving through. Even if you may not fully, completely understand it, you do understand it innately in a future tense, which Virgo, you are so futuristic in a way that you are connected to Aquarius by how you are ahead. You're already resolving the issue, the problem at hand, even before people can finish telling you their problem, the problem at hand. So make sure you are wrapping things up. The World card, fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. Once again, it is very worldly. It's concerning many people, the neighborhood, being online, what you're watching. Card 21. Okay. What surrounds the Virgo collective? Untangling, there is love, all is full of love, but you must untangle, you must care for you, okay? Around you, there can be an influence of self-care. You're being influenced and you're being guided to care for yourself more, emotionally, to feel deeply, allow emotions to just undo themselves, right? Through cathartic releases. This is a lot about untanglement, undo yourself from right now. Serving and helping too much can be limiting, right? Serve only you in the moment. This is Cancer vibration. So the moon speaks, moon in Pisces speaks. This is Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Mostly I get a lot of Cancer and Pisces from this Queen of Cups. That could be what is affecting you, your personality type and your moods, your friendships, again, your neighborhood, and your hopes, your fears, your hopes. You really are hoping for this ultimate lifestyle, up leveling or upgrading in lifestyle. You're shedding old skin. Okay. So again, it may be that you come out looking way different. You're focused on your body, your health. So you're going to look different, right? Especially if you're focused on caring for yourself. We have the Judgment card, which is Scorpionic. It's Plutonic. It's Uranus in Taurus and Gemini. And your, what house is that? Up there, the higher heavens. So it's very spiritual, whatever changes you're going through, even in your job, right? Okay. And what's the outcome? Again, this is like the Leo reading, right? You may have Leo placements, Two of Wands. This is about you will own this, right? You have a strategy. Your strategy is to care for yourself, to do good by yourself, with yourself. Doesn't mean you're by yourself, but this could be a lot about you owning it and taking time to be alone, even for a short while, even for the weekend during the full moon. You will own this, though. You are conquering this. You're rising to a new level of emotional wealth, emotional abundance. This is guiding you out of trouble, out of troubled waters. Clarity on the Page of Swords for the Virgo Collective. Thank you so much for being here. I feel so rushed. I don't know why. It's the Virgo mood, right? Look, why is this happening? Why does this always happen? This could just mean that I already explained it. I don't need clarity. Page of Swords, defining the Page of Swords. What more can I say? Focus, not in a manner that drives you to become obsessed, or too centered, too focused on the details. Again, this is learning when to say, how to say it, and when not to say it, who to say it to. You've learned there's something happening around you. It could even be with this like a masculine type of person, or just witnessing or experiencing many types of karmic relationships in the last 9 months, last 18 months, a year and a half, from relationships, friendships, romantic, love, family, in your neighborhood, your surroundings. You're not. Don't drop the ball there. You're not. Don't go back to anything that isn't working for you. Okay. Can we get a little bit more clarity on the Page of Swords? We said karma. Okay, karmic relationships, pushing you to honor your emotional truth, honor how you really truly feel. Don't let anyone throw you off balance, right? You're learning how others do throw you off balance if you're giving too much to them, if you're too focused and centered on them. Allow them to go. If they go, they go, right? Clarity on the World card for the Virgo Collective. Wow. Okay, yes, putting down the fight. Again, this is about learning how to be direct, how to directly effect what needs to be rolled out, effectively rolling out endings, putting things to rest, putting down the fight for that which is not serving you. Again, endings, unless you do want to fight for something, you already know the trouble that comes with that. But you're not. This is the World card defined by Death card and the Fool. You're like, okay, well, for example, I was dating and now I don't even have a partner. So you're leaving. It's like you came out of this with really nothing to show, but you will have a lot to show, because again, in the next 9 months, right, you will have a lot more to show than you feel that you do now, than what you see now. There's a lot more that's about to burst through this because of putting down that fight. No longer wishing, hoping, praying that you have whoever that person is, or fighting to help others, even those that are deceptive, seeing through deception, honoring that you have a lot more to do for yourself. You have places to go, people to see. The Fool card, Aries, and then Scorpio, more, or the Death card, Scorpio and more Aries. And then we have Venus and Aquarius with the Five of Swords. And then the Ace of Cups. Can we just get clarity on the outcome for the Virgo collective? Virgo, what's good? Hit the like button. Tell me what's up. Say hello. I appreciate all the comments. Okay, karmic understanding. Huge understanding and knowledge. No longer suffering at the hands of others and deception. No longer, there's no suffering involved here. Wow, this card just flew out. The Lover, because you've chosen yourself. This is, so we have Gemini energy, we have Saturn in Libra. We do cover a lot of that third quadrant in this reading, like I mentioned. Meditation and nature being surrounded by nature, but also this is about you. You've chosen yourself through whatever you've been through. You kept the right choice, which is you. You've learned you've come to a huge understanding of how to care for yourself out of this, all the tumultuousness and whatever experiences around you. Again, karmic up-leveling, karmic understanding. Are you going to do it the same? Even if it shows up the same, will you yourself show up the same? You're no longer doing that, is what you're saying. Okay, once again, the Artist. Everyone is getting this card 23. This is Sagittarius Ophiuchus. It goes Libra, Scorpio. Here we have Sagittarius opening a whole new, shape-shifting into a whole new timeline. You're centered, you're focused. See how he is? This figure is focused on going through the portal. Okay, getting through it. You're at the gateway, you're at the gates. Will you go through it? Will you create the life that you want coming out of these experiences? You do understand that it does involve taking care of yourself first and foremost and going from there, even if situations appear to be appearing the same. You're no longer showing up the same yourself, right? You may not even be showing up anymore because you're going to show up in a whole new space, a whole new place. You have places to be, you have places to go, you have people to see, you have new people to meet, okay? On your way out, a lot of Gemini energy. Remember, be ready to say what needs to be said when you're approached. You may have to be an eyewitness, so you have to say the truth, right? Six of Swords, you're also leaving. This is all about health as you focus on your bodily health and mental health. It does open up this portal. It does lead you to the portal, or it allows you to see that you're able to jump in the timeline to start creating the reality that you want and start actually manifesting the reality in this dimensional world. The Tower card does appear. There's a happy change up ahead that is coming. Soulmates have sort of helped you to see this, to declare it. Relinquish control where you need to. Don't try to control the outcome, as the outcome will be in your favor. If you allow it, you're seeing the craziness out there. Wow. Okay, Virgo, what's good? This is a cool reading. I feel the readings lately are like mind-shattering. Like, what in the spiritual is going on? Anyway, as we would have it with the Virgo South Node placement, the South Node in Virgo, this is a lot about health. With the North Node in Pisces placement, this is a lot about mental health. Honoring that your feelings are valid, but also allowing them to pass, no longer harboring, whether it's resentments or only desiring to be happy. Now, how can you bring contentment in, and Where does that take you once you allow yourself to see that the path is clearing and that you're on an actual path towards this level of contentment that involves karmic understanding and upgrading and clearing and becoming really secure and with health, bodily health, mental health, and like spiritual health. There's a lot to say about coming out of the spiritual wash, the like spiritual blah blah, like I don't know, I don't want to call anyone out or any YouTube stuff out, but coming out of the YouTube spirituality tarot verse and coming into honesty and being like, tarot can actually help me instead of like wind me up and breadcrumb me. Don't allow the tarot to breadcrumb you. Allow the tarot to help you escape from turmoil and to push you to become the better version of you, not by blood, sweat, and tears, but by actually like meditating and just being delivered by the truth, honoring the truth. What does that even mean to you? It means a lot. Okay, Virgo, hit like. You should subscribe if you're still here. If you're not subscribed, thank you for being here along the way. I honor you, and I'll be back with more. Ciao.